Hi, how we doing?
Hello.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. This
Good
is
day, good
CC from New
night.
York, Westchester County.
It's early for us on a Sunday, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's okay. It's good to change things up. I'm gonna start doing things at a scheduled time all the time, but I just thought today I wanted to do things differently. Um, 'Cause why not? Right?
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Freckles. Things are changing in my world, and for the better every day. So, it's good to shake things up sometimes and put them, in a new way. Keep things fresh,
Yeah, indeed.
fresh and
Mm-hmm.
moving, like a stream in the I don't know. Where's the stream? Nature somewhere? I don't know. You know me
Like,
and nature, we don't cross paths often.
Like a mountain stream.
Yeah, okay, they're in the mountains. Oh, where I am. Okay, good. So where's a river? It runs through it, but what's it?
The
it would be
land.
the riverbed.
Yeah, but like what kind of I don't know what I'm saying even. You know what I'm saying? Just the rivers are moving and the
Yeah.
water's fresh and you could drink it. I wouldn't, but somebody can,
Well, it
I guess.
depends who's upstream from you.
You get those purification tablets. You're good to go.
That life straw thing looks good. Have you seen it?
The
It's
what?
basically like a water filter only in a straw. So if you drink through it, it brings the water through all these tiny, tiny filters and makes pretty much any water, like even a muddy uh, puddle, good enough to drink, safe enough to drink, I should say. Doesn't taste
Okay.
good, but it's safe enough. Hey, Aaron,
Hello.
why don't you say hi to everybody? There's not
All
that
right.
many people yet, but they're coming.
All right. Hello, Aaron Rod. Hello, Taipan23. Mindy Williams. Connie H. Thomas CG1. Hello. Um, Jason Hyde. Good to see you. Mr. Savina. Hello. Cool Gamer. Hello. Freckles. Howdy. Cajunese. Good to see you as always. Hello, Simon. And who else we got? Sensible Crime. Hello.
Hi. So
Yeah.
apparently, according to Taipan, I believe, stream feeds the river feeds the bays, and the bays feed the oceans. Where are the seas in there?
I thought the bays were the moors.
No, the moors are the
Well,
river bed swamps.
El Bay.
I know.
ocean,
I was making a joke too.
seas, and oceans are just two words for the same thing usually.
Is it? I thought a sea was smaller than an ocean, like the
That
Mediterranean Sea.
yes, but the sea. If you're saying it like the sea, you're basically just referring to the ocean.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's
Thank you.
it's all one bit of water, and they just
But
got names
yeah,
for it.
nah, because there's salt and there's fresh, and there's a line where they meet
Yeah,
and
and
they
Yeah.
don't mix.
the smaller bodies of salt water, I believe, are called seas. But if you're
Yeah.
saying the sea, then it could
Okay.
refer to the
See.
ocean.
I see. I see. I
Mhm.
see. But I've seen a video where somebody was on a cruise ship and they crossed over that water line where the water is fresh and salt, and they come up to each other. Have you seen that? It's pretty cool. There's a
Yes.
literal line, dark and then kind of lighter green blue kind of thing.
It
Yeah.
But then
could
there's
al-
good.
it could almost be a literal line,
It is like you can see it.
as in Littoral, literal.
Oh,
Sorry.
Oh wow, that was reaching.
Did you not see that one coming?
I
Mm.
don't want to talk to him anymore. I just don't want to talk to him anymore. So yeah, like I'd jump into the water, right, on one side and like see if you could see. over to the other and like cross like how much can you see in the water? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, I know it makes sense. It's okay.
I, and Mike.
Hi, Nana. Hi,
Hey guys.
sweetheart. So, like, you know how people jump off the sides of the boats or go swimming around the boats, right? There's like boats have oil in them, right? That oil
Yeah,
gets in the water.
it can do. Yes.
Yeah, through the bilge usually, I think.
Yeah, why would you want to go swimming anywhere near a big boat?
Well,
You know?
I personally wouldn't, but
I wouldn't
that might
either.
just be me.
I don't even know if I'd want to go near a yacht of any significant amount of feet. Like anything over like 20 feet, I don't know if I'd want to go. What do you think? 40
Well,
feet, maybe?
anything over 20 feet, you couldn't touch the bottom, could you?
I'm talking about the yacht, not the water. Oh, God. I'm so good. Go ahead. Super chat.
Timepan23 for Aussie $5 says, "Miss doing this the last two streams. Have a coffee on me."
Oh, honey, thank you. How are you feeling? Our friend Taipan had to go to the hospital from exhaustion and dehydration because he was pushing himself so much to help people. That's like an angel in training to me. Although he's gonna kill me for saying that. Oh God, I'm the angel in training because I'm gonna die soon. All right,
Now, if he's down under, what sort of angel does that make him?
upside down.
A fallen angel?
Okay, you can leave. You know where the door is.
No offense, Japan.
You're fighting fit.
And
Great. Yay. I'm feeling fighting fit, whatever that means. I'm fighting being fit. I don't know.
probably.
Yeah, right. Um, I'm getting there though. I'm getting better every day. I was talking to we were talking earlier about this. As long as you're trying to work on yourself every day, as long as you're trying, it doesn't matter if nobody else sees it. You know you're doing it.
Yeah.
Then it's you're doing good. Like
Yes.
I
The
used to. Good.
so the one person you can't hide from is yourself, and
Yeah. Fuck everybody else. Like
you know if you're doing it or not.
I have friends who live here who don't see it because sometimes it's even less than a baby step. You know, but you're trying. They don't see it because they're not there with you 24/7, 365. Fuck them. They can't possibly know what you're doing when they're not around. And like, I don't talk about what I'm doing all the time, right? I don't
Mm.
tell, hey, I worked out for 20 minutes yesterday, or I did this that's I'm supposed to do right, or I smoked less, whatever. I
Yeah. I
might
mean, I
complain when I'm doing wrong, but I don't necessarily, I don't know, brag when I'm doing right. So people don't necessarily know, but I do. And I feel like as long as I'm trying to work on myself every day, then at least I'm doing the right thing.
I haven't had a biscuit for about at least the last 15 minutes.
You're doing great.
I am.
But like my parents, my dad especially, always told me, as long as you're trying, you'll never be in trouble. And that at school or if I was in a sport
Hmm.
of any kind, because he did that
Yeah.
with his baseball players. He didn't scream at them if they struck out. He's like, "Did you try? Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Good enough. Yeah.
You
Yeah,
try your best. Yeah. All right. You're doing even better."
he wasn't like, "Hey, McDonald, you're worthless."
Yeah, and there were. Don't get me wrong. His he had friends who coached like that, screaming at the kids. He never believed in that. Like they struck out, they felt bad. They're like, "I'm sorry, coach." He's like, "Did you try your best?" Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, then you're good. We'll work on your stance tomorrow, or whatever was wrong.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hey, generally speaking, people who do, yeah, if you want to use the term screw up, know they've screwed up,
Yeah.
and generally they are the ones who chastise themselves more than a coach or
Well,
anybody else can.
And,
I've seen coaches coach like that at the lower leagues, and then they move on to the big leagues, and then they get fired from the big leagues because it comes out that they used to be a real bastard when they were
Yeah,
coaching at the lower levels.
nah.
So it's not good for anyone.
yeah. And yeah, it is generally the lower leagues, the parents on the touchlines as well,
Oh,
screaming and shouting and everything.
parents were the worst.
Yeah.
They.
They are useful though.
Oh, when sport parents are as bad as stage moms.
Yeah.
You know, absolutely just terrible sometimes. You know, there's don't get me wrong. There's some great ones who are supportive and wouldn't go after my son didn't play the whole game. Yeah, your son sucks, but so be happy he played it all. Or
Yeah.
something. But I don't know. As long as you try, and I'm trying. Like no matter what, anybody can come for me, right? But at least I know I'm working on myself. What are they doing? You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Hi, Up and Out and Pat.
Hey,
Hello.
hey, how you doing?
Um, NA has got a question. He's just made turkey broth with smoked turkey, and he wonders if it'll be good or not so good.
Smoked
I'm going
turkey
to go
broth.
out. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that's probably going to be good.
Yeah, he's just bragging, motherfucker.
Yeah.
This man sends me pictures of his food, and I'm like, you bitch. He makes some good food. He can cook.
Yeah, I cheat there. I send you pictures of my food, but I don't make it.
Yes, Simon, since he got the camera for Christmas, has been
Mhm.
sending, has been taking pictures. He's vlogging. Are you vlogging, sir?
Not entirely. I am just taking pictures.
You're
I
vlogging
do
your life.
intend to upload a couple onto the TripAdvisor site or
Nice.
review
That's a good
for
idea.
a couple of the places.
You should
Yeah,
put the pictures in our little Discord thing.
I know.
I've uploaded some there. Yes.
The churches, I love the churches. His Simon does not live in a big city, okay, or even a big town. He lives in a village, and this village has more churches per capita than any place I've ever seen. It's kind of
Um,
ridiculous.
not quite. What I
Oh,
okay. To be honest, and to use some horrible phraseology, which um, I live in what used to be a village that is now part of an urban conurbation of a town
huh?
which has about 150,000 people
Hmm.
in.
What's that? Urban what?
Conurbation.
What is that?
It's basically when, say, a town grows so large it absorbs a surrounding town.
Yeah.
It ate a town.
Or
It's
basically, you start calling both towns the same thing.
How do
It's
you
because
do
it's now
that?
one town.
pretty
Whose
much
name do
just
you take?
The boundaries merge.
How do you know whose name to take?
It's decided by the councils or something like that,
Who
and anyway,
swallowed
this
who?
all
Okay.
it's happened a while
yeah.
back, and some of the churches are from. Well, each parish would have had a church, and each parish would probably been a village. So there's lots of villages, so there's lots of churches, and a couple of those churches were from another village about 8 miles down the road. So not my
Yeah.
local town, straight village.
Pretty much
Ah, go ahead, Cliff.
pretty much the same thing happened here. There used to be two towns, and then one town absorbed the other one.
What?
So yeah,
What's all this town absorbing thing?
yeah. There used to be a town called Sumas, and it got absorbed by Abbotsford. Now it's all Abbotsford.
That's some kind of alien bullshit, man. I don't even like that. That's
It
disturbing.
it happens quite a lot. I mean,
I've
London.
never heard of it.
Well, London wasn't the size it is and called London since Romanic times. They're all the little boroughs that you know about, Chelsea, Westminster, and stuff like that, were probably small hamlets, dwelling places, and they just basically got absorbed into the Greater London.
Wow. Okay then.
Who was it?
Ah.
Who asked it? Up and out asked, are they centuries old? I don't know about all the churches are centuries old or not. Some of them look like they've, I would say, look like they've been around longer than AMG. That would be unfair. I think the only one that has been is Stonehenge. I think a couple of them are pretty old, yes.
Wow. I don't know that I like this.
Oh, come on. I had to get in. Look at the title of the stream. I had to get in one dig, didn't I? Come on.
Okay. That's your one.
Yep. We were going to call it The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, but nobody wanted to be the good.
The ugly.
Yeah, well,
And nobody really is good. What the fuck?
Simon still remembers when the Anglos met the Saxons. So
Absolutely.
Ooh. Shots fired. You gonna let him do that to you, Simon?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm happy
All
with
right
that.
then. Whew.
If I'm boom boom. This is
What?
I don't know how old this particular church is. That is one of the churches in the local village.
Okay.
I'm suspecting it's reasonably old.
Gorgeous, isn't it? Wait,
wow,
I want to go there.
that looks almost Norman.
Isn't it beautiful? It's Catholic, right?
Well, originally.
I think this one is, yes. Hang on.
Yeah, you told me it was Catholic.
I think I'm safe. There should be a sign somewhere. I think get it. There's another church, not quite so old, in the area, and as you can see, that's a Methodist church.
I love looking at church. Like churches are very pretty to me. Like, well, you know what I'm saying. Older churches, not the ones that look like a basic storefront. The newer
Yeah.
ones today.
I
But
mean, if you go to England, all the older churches there used to be Catholic. So
you know where else you can go over there?
What,
The
me?
Vatican. It's in Europe too. Yep.
okay,
Lot of
Um,
religion there. And it's pretty, the Vatican.
yeah, absolutely certain it is.
You have been?
Me, no.
I just thought like all Europeans went to Europe all the time. Like, because the way we have states, you have countries really, over
Yeah,
in Europe.
ish.
Yeah. So, like, if I lived in, say, Italy on vacation, instead of like going to like Maine, I might go to Spain. Oh, that kind of rhymes. Or France, you know, depending on where I lived.
hmm
And I find they travel to different countries a lot more because they're right on each other. Switzerland, you know.
Hi, Johnny, and somebody else did sneak in, I think.
Hey, Johnny.
And there's a question. Somebody asked, "Do we have castles around?" Yes, Mike.
Durham,
We do have
right?
castles around. The nearest one to me is a place called Arundel Castle, which is still intact, and if I remember correctly,
Has a
is
dungeon.
the notional home address of the Duke of Norfolk,
Oh,
which is
nice.
ironic since Norfolk's nowhere near Arundel.
Nowhere near. Yeah.
It's yeah. I mean, the coolest castle I ever was at was probably the Tower of London. So
Hmm,
that's kind of a
yeah,
castle, I guess.
yeah. Other castles. I think there's a couple a bit further down the coast to the east. I'm not sure how intact they are. And yeah, there are other castles in various stages of repair or disrepair dotted around the country. Durham Castle is pretty much intact. Richmond Castle, not so much. I know of. There's Leeds Castle, there's Hever Castle, there's yeah. I think there's a fair few in Scotland.
Okay then. Anybody else have any questions about England?
Hmm.
And just because one more church.
What? What? He's gonna show my picture. Oh, there we go.
Oh
Another
wow,
church.
Yep.
What do you know? Another church.
that's
Well,
practically
I
a
did say
cathedral.
a, another church.
Yeah, you gotta start taking pictures of the windows.
Yep. I've got my marching orders, people. Oh, and just to annoy the Americans around here,
Yes.
a plaque on a wall of a cottage near where I live.
Oh, did you find out what it says?
Well, I know what it says. I can read it.
Oh.
Oh, not that plaque. No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm so confused, guys. Okay.
There you
Moving
go.
back to America.
Basically, a fig garden before the Declaration of Independence.
Moving on back here. So, uh, goddamn. I'm in a mood today, guys, and I'll tell you why. Every once in a while, people come in and out of your life for a reason, right? Am I right? They do. And
They can do.
it seems like they do. Some are useless. Others not so much. Uh, and I've almost a year to the day ago, I lost my best friend, and a lot has changed in the year since I did. A lot of things have happened in that year. Everything I thought was gonna happen didn't, but some pretty awesome things did happen. I made some new friends that have become family. Simon and I became closer over the past year since Schrodinger died. We were
Mhm.
friendly and friends, but you're one of my closest friends now.
Well, yeah, of course, because
Um,
I'm under your bed.
there you go. Cliff has always been, well, not always, but you were here before that, and you know, as close as we could be.
Hmm.
I've gotten closer to you guys. It feels like Cajunese, Aaron Rod. I see you all of you guys, and you've helped my holidays be less lonely, and you know, you've seen me through a lot of struggles. Some people not so much. Um,
The
I've learned a
meandering.
lot about myself over the past year. I've learned I was stronger than I thought I was, and I'm not gonna let myself count myself out. So I was trying to get a video done by Monday, but I failed you. Um, you know, I will have something out this week, and I'm moving towards I don't know what I'm moving towards, guys. I want I want to like have all these plans and set in, but I'm still learning what's gonna happen too. Uh, I I had a plan for this stream and it just got kicked sideways. Uh, sorry.
Yeah, life happens. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Um. Sometimes I'm learning that sometimes I have to bite my tongue so hard I bleed. And sometimes it's not in my best interest, but it's in other people's. And I do it anyway, because that's who I am. I get mad about it. It's not fair sometimes that we have to be nicer than the people who are mean to us. But we do it because we're not shitty people, right?
Yeah, it's
Um,
being
and this is
the
just coming from me. This is has nothing to do with anybody else. And it has, you know, I got shit going on in my real life that you guys don't get to see. Um, except for when I go live at like what 2, 3 o'clock in the morning because I'm scared. I'm sorry about that. I hope that won't happen again anytime soon. But
yeah, you and us both.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm. I've been hoping to find something like I had with Schrodinger again, but I'm not gonna. I know I won't. So I've got to make it for myself, right? And so that means getting serious about this channel again. And I hope
Mhm.
you guys will be there for that.
Yeah,
I don't know
certainly
what way
intend
it's
to.
gonna go. I want to still do stuff like I told you the other day about sovereign citizens and law and shit, and maybe have just more casual fun on the other one. I don't know. Other channel it is. Uh, I want to have. I don't know what I want. I want to have more interaction, but then I want to have less. I don't know. If you guys have any ideas, I'll take it.
Plenty of plenty of ideas. Plenty of the
I
inability
find
to speak properly, but
right.
plenty of ideas.
I find that I. It's almost like sometimes I want to have less interaction because every time I tend to fall in love easily, right? And I don't mean like romantic love. I mean with people in general, my friends. And I get hurt a lot because of
Oh,
that.
curses, way to rip the Hessian's heart out of the unbeating
Oh.
body.
So I'm going to be taking classes to learn how to do things better cuz I need to. I as I get money, I'm going to try getting new equipment so that I can animate things. Uh, I'm going to be learning how to do that differently. And I'm hoping in a year I'll have the channel right where I want it. And I hope you guys are there for that.
Sounds good. Look forward to seeing it.
That's my rant.
Cool.
Back to
Yeah.
your regularly scheduled programming.
Hi, ATP Films and Miss Mandy.
Hello.
Because, yeah, I mean, things look different these days than they did a year ago. And hopefully a year from now they'll look brighter and happier and beautiful.
Excuse me, miss.
Yeah, ma'am. Sir, I mean, sir. Oops.
Can I kick Thomas EG1?
Why?
He says, I come here for AMG. No offence, Cliff and Simon.
Oh!
Well,
Now you can
thanks.
put him at the top of the class, though. Hey.
Hmm. And when you said you're going to take classes, I thought you were then going to announce and retake grade,
What? I'm gonna take what?
retake first grade.
Ah ha 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 ha. I got all the way. I only took kindergarten once, and I know at least two people that took it at least twice. How you
How can
fail
you?
kindergarten?
They say, how can you? What? I think the
Did
only way
they
you can
eat too
fail
much glue?
the only way you can fail kindergarten, I would have thought would have been about 23 years old.
How do
Yeah,
you fail that? I know one guy I know got held back twice.
I'll be right back.
He was a jock,
Okay.
of course. All right,
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
seriously a jock.
Right. Anyway, occasionally he says, you got this. I'm on board. Uh, Freckle says, I'll be there. So
Thank
yeah.
you guys. You guys are awesome.
Uh,
One thing we gotta do is figure out Simon's connection, because British internet is pissing me off. Although Cat and Cactus has great internet. What is it?
oh, I don't know.
You gotta move somewhere where they have cable, like a fiber optic. I mean, cable. Let's go backwards. go
Well,
go move somewhere they can dial up. Damn it!
but what do you think fiber optic actually is?
It's a cable. I know.
Correct.
I was talking about cable colloquially though.
Hmm. Apparently, NA
Dial up.
failed fourth grade.
You did? I wanted to be like, why didn't they push me forward? Like, I want to skip a grade, but then I couldn't socialize with the kids in my own grade. Like, so being skipped a grade, like cause I was, being an only child, um, and having a mom who was in surgery a lot, I was around my own family, which meant I was around myself a lot. I was around adults,
Hmm.
so I couldn't socialize with my age group. So maybe if I had been pushed ahead a year, it would have helped. I don't know. Like, well, how do those kids that you see, like they're 12 and they're in college, how do they get there? Like
By
crazy, man.
being effectively a savant or
Right?
unnaturally focused
Okay.
on a particular limited
Here's my
subject.
question. Here's my question. Would you rather? It's a would you rather question. You ready? Are you kidding me with this? You know how there's that stuff you peel off plastic when you first get it?
Oh,
I've been using this water
sure.
bottle for a month and I didn't realize it was on there. Anyways, uh, so here's my question, guys. Would you rather, stupid, be pushed up? Like, would you rather be ahead of the game, uh, book, like in school wise, or would you rather be like one of those 5-year-olds who can play drums like a professional? Which one?
Both.
No, you can't have everything. Because I can't. So
I
you
want
can't
it
either.
all,
I
as
want it all
a
that I
certain
want
Freddie
right
Mercury.
now.
Yeah. Um.
But daddy, I want a golden goose now.
Well, considering I deliberately didn't go to university because I had totally lost interest in the education system,
I
I would
forgot, yeah.
say I'd go for the drummer thing.
I mean, drums are. It doesn't have to be drums. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
I know, yes.
But have you seen those like 5-year-olds who can play drums?
Yeah.
Fuck, I love it.
Yeah, I've even seen Justin Bieber attempt it.
Oh, stop. He's not that bad. It makes me mad. He's not that bad actually, and that pisses me off.
Someone pointed out the fact though that he usually only plays the one beat. Like
He
he got
does. He's got one fill that he uses. Um, but he. I don't know. Unless I see him play more, I can't really tell you.
good at the one specific thing.
I
Mm.
but I don't know that to be true. Like I saw him on that one, cute little bit they did on the late night talk show. I'm like, yeah, yeah. And they've done it on a couple of them with him now, but we don't know.
I I haven't got a faintest idea. I've never seen Justin Bieber play drums, and
You
but
know
don't go
who could play
see if
drums
you
as
want to.
an actor? Will Ferrell. He's good. I was surprised.
He
Cap.
and he looks just like the Red Hot Chili Peppers drum
I kept
player.
Cactus.
Hey, Captain
He
Cactus.
was close.
Uh,
I would say just like him.
yes, you can play the guitar instead if you want. We'll let you.
Yeah, of course. But I'm just saying. I don't know. I was book smart. Um, didn't do a hell of a lot for my social life.
Uh huh.
Really, all right. Here's the story. I was in elementary school, like everybody else, and I was doing my thing, like everybody else, and first through or kindergarten through sixth grade, you're not a social diva, right? And so, school was school. You go to school, you do your homework when you get home, and that's it.
Yeah,
You
or
get
at
to
least you
play for a
should.
while. All right. So by the time I'm hitting junior high school, they say, "Oh, she's always had straight A's, and we want to test her." So they did, and they found I was gifted and talented. So they put me in that class starting junior high school. Oh my God, it was a nightmare. I had no friends. Not that like I said, I wasn't a social butterfly to begin with,
Hmm.
but that year I really had no friends. Most of the kids in that class were from different part of town than me. I was from a poor part of town. Uh, so they weren't the friendliest. Wrong
Mm.
side of tracks, right side of tracks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a tale the whole time. So I was miserable, and I went to the counselors, my parents, everybody. Can you please put me in a regular class? No, we don't wanna waste your potential. That's what I heard. You'll make you'll be fine. Blah blah blah. And they wouldn't let me out. So what I did was I started failing class on purpose. Just didn't do my homework. Blah blah blah. I
Yeah.
was never disrespectful or a bad kid. I just did not do what, and that was killing me because I didn't like being in trouble. I was that kid who would cry if like a teacher yelled at me. I did not like being in trouble, and I
Right.
was because I wasn't doing my homework or anything. And believe me when I tell you guys, the teachers were as snotty as the kids. Oh my god, they thought they were better than everybody. So, and they all lived in the same neighborhoods as these kids. So I was fucked, right? I had nobody to go to. So I failed my way out. In the the second year of junior high school, I was in a regular class, and for the first time in my life, I had friends.
Mm.
I was going to parties. I was included. So this, in my young mind, clicked. Don't do good in school. Have friends. Be happy. It just
Right.
clicked. And I was fucked from then on. Had they let me out, I who knows what I could have done scholastically speaking. But they didn't. They thought, you know, this is what's best for you. We know what's best for you, and boom, click.
Hmm.
Don't do good at
I
school.
I sort of had one of those moments. I mean, I wasn't the world's greatest student, though I was okay. And I was a good, obedient little student as well until I was around about 14 in high school, and I got my first ever detention um, from, ironically, my
Ooh.
religious education tutor.
Oh
for
wow.
not handing my homework in,
Okay. What?
despite the fact that I'd been off sick for the last 2 days,
Mm.
and he wouldn't listen. I sort of bumped into him, or not, not obviously physically. We walked past one another in a corridor, and he just basically turned to me and said, "You, detention," and would listen to no excuses.
Mm.
Uh-huh.
And I basically, the injustice of that just basically turned me against the education system, and I
Of
just thought, after
course.
that point, I don't give a monkey's.
Yep.
Yeah. When I was at the end of grade 6, they gave all of us IQ tests, and then going into grade 7, they put me in the gifted class, and I didn't do well in grade 7, so I feel your
Yeah.
pain there.
I just want it out. And it's look. I love learning though. It never left. I
I
still love learning.
I love learning now more than I probably did towards the end of school.
I'd say it's always an autodidact. Yeah.
Hmm, so, and for
What
Mm.
were you
those who
gonna
don't
say?
follow, that means somebody teaches themselves.
What's I can't see what you're saying in the chat.
Oh. Taipan23 says AMG tried doing school by two-way radio.
Huh?
Well, I imagine in Australia, quite possibly, the school was too far away, so you had to do it by radio. Sort of homeschooling or Zoom call of about 20 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah. Gotcha.
And Up and Out is wondering, what are these friends you speak of?
Friends. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. The
You can never
AMG
have too many of them, but yeah, you can.
AMG admits to being a nerd.
I am a nerd. I'm very happy to be a nerd. But here's the thing: you can never have too many good friends. I don't need fake friends. I don't need somebody who's going to tell me one thing to my face and another thing behind my back. I don't need those. I don't want
Mhm.
them. Mean what you say what you mean.
Indeed.
That's all I've ever asked anybody.
And
I got
Connie,
that backwards. Say what you mean and mean what you say. That's like been my mantra since since I read it. You know where I read
and
it?
say, and you're not even a caterpillar.
I know. That's where I read it.
Mhm. Connie says that she tries to learn something new
Yeah.
every single day. She's a learn junkie.
Here's the thing. Here's your daily thing. Say what you mean when you say is from.
Alice,
Yes.
Alice in Wonderland? Yeah.
Yeah.
mhm.
7th grade, my year of hell. That's the only bright thing from that year was reading Alice in Wonderland in math class and doing the logic of it. And that phrase stuck with me since then. Say what you mean and mean what you say. And too many people don't.
Mhm.
Hmm.
They say they're all about being 100 and talking, right to you and telling you the truth, but they don't.
Captain Cactus apparently, along with 3 others, got a month's detention. He took the
Uh oh.
wheels. They took the wheels off a teacher's car and hid them on the school roof.
Mm. I was drinking. That was that's fucking brilliant. That's a lot of work for a gag, but it's brilliant.
It is the closest I've got to that is we had a very strange maths teacher. Sorry, to our American cousins, we had a very strange math teacher,
So
and he had a fairly old car, and he'd pulled into the car parking area and went to reverse it into his parking spot, but pulled forward by mistake, so jerked forward and
oof.
stalled. And on, yeah, basically UK ground floor, first floor, US first floor, second floor. So on the US floor, somebody happened to be looking out the window at him doing this and called people over to watch him do this. So he stalled in front of everybody, and they all cheered and applauded like demons. They thought it was really hilarious.
Ah,
And this teacher was
wow.
really mad. So he
Yeah.
stormed in and gave everybody in the room detention for that,
Wow.
except he walked into the ground floor. So he
Hmm?
storms into a room and said, "You've all got detention." And everybody's going, "What? What for?" Because it's the room above them that actually made the noise.
Oh no.
So they're completely
That's
oblivious
funny.
and going, "What? What? Hey, what?"
That's
Yeah,
funny.
brilliant.
Yeah.
Hmm. They probably couldn't convince him other ways. I'd take
Well,
it.
no.
Mm.
Well, okay then.
Connie is going on a cruise in Europe in September. In a cruise in Europe, I assume around Europe, as opposed to in Europe, in September, and looking forward to seeing most ancient ruins. Um,
Oh,
I'll send you a
Connie,
picture
that's
of myself, Connie. There you
awesome.
go.
Connie, that's amazing. I'm so happy for you. Like, if it can't happen to me, I want to happen to somebody I care. I like. That's great. Oh,
If
I
you want to
envy
see,
you, but I'm so happy for you.
ancient ruins, couldn't you just drive through a neighborhood in Detroit?
Mm-hmm.
Runes, maybe not ancient. Nothing truly
Ah,
ancient here.
Dublin has upgraded or become a mutant. Welcome.
Hey, welcome.
Huh. Hi.
So, and yeah, she's going to Italy, Greece, Turkey, and Israel.
Woo! Nice trip.
So that'll
How
be
long?
Mediterranean.
How long? She going
I
for?
think did she say a month? No, don't. No, just going on the cruise.
Like the first time we went France, Italy, and Switzerland. But we went to a couple of state, whatever, in all the places. So it's a lot of travel in the 10 days we had.
Yeah,
That's all I'm saying.
she'll be there for 13 nights.
Wow.
Hmm.
Huh. I just, I could just imagine all the things you're gonna get to see. What parts of Italy? I just want, I just want to ask questions about your trip. I want to go. It was so much fun,
Oh,
and I love. We were talking about the Coliseum earlier too, Simon and I,
Hmm, indeed.
and how people are surprised that there's no floor anymore because it was a wooden floor back then. Everybody thought because all the movies you see, it's that the gladiators are fighting on dirt, but that was just sand and dirt that was over the wood.
Hmm.
You know,
hmm.
that went straight down into the cells and cages that were
Yes.
down there, and the waterworks too. And there's like, uh,
And, and if you look closely, you can probably see AMG's initials chiseled into one of the pillars.
uh,
Taipan23, member for 11 months Avenger, says, "Hey Connie, keep an eye out for IMG's cave. LOL."
well, that was all. I was just seeing if anybody would talk about me, but I guess not. There's a super chat too. You just flip.
There is?
Am I? What? Where?
No?
I because when I saw a super chat go by.
I just read a member chat.
There's a members chat.
After that,
Don't see it
was I
yet.
wrong? No. Okay.
Yeah.
No, you're right. I can't see well. It looked like it might be. So I got a couple things that I was gonna show you guys. Let's see
Okie
what's going to
dokie.
be first. What I want to show you. Let's
Um,
play.
Mike, AMG sort of mentioned that they'd flood the Colosseum too and have sea battles.
Yeah, I was telling you about that
Mhm.
earlier. It's amazing. They were showmen. Like they really did their thing.
Connie's going to be seeing Rome and Naples in Italy.
Oh, beautiful places. Gorgeous places. All right.
Up and Out, would that be the one with the drawings?
Which one's what?
You can see her old in Las.
You're roboting.
You can see her old cave in Lascaux.
Whose?
I think that's the cave with the old paintings on the walls. Ah, yes, it is. Hi, Sally.
Hello.
Hey. So there's this country. Can't remember where it is right now. And they're moving everything from they're making a digital presence because their island country is sinking. And if they don't go completely digital, their entire society will be lost forever.
Wow.
Huh.
And so they're going to be the first country to be completely like what future generations will be able to visit them through virtual reality.
Well, that's cool.
Everything is going digital from in there. I'm trying to
Good grief.
find the video I saw. There's a short about it.
That's potentially a heck of an undertaking.
And yeah, they've started now, and they're hoping to do this. It's the first thing ever like it, and it's amazing. It's so sad. It really is. And I feel desperate for them when you think about it. Because they have a time limit.
And I would like to say, I hope they're quite a small country, otherwise it's going to take too long, I'd have thought.
Well, they've already started mapping.
Right.
Oh,
NANA
yeah.
has just gifted 5 membership. Irish Stew, Dave Malek, Carl's Order of the Squirrels, Leather and Lashes, and Tiger Lily 2013 were the lucky recipients. So thank you for that, NANA.
Yay.
Thank
you so much,
you.
Nana.
Nicely done.
That's awesome, babe. Thank you. I'm almost there. I'm getting there. I'm finding it.
Okay.
I'm trying to think what country it would be. So they're in danger of flooding?
They're sinking, actually.
Sinking. You sure it wasn't Atlantis?
No.
Atlantis.
All right, here it is. I found it.
Oh, it's Contagious. Arian Rod has just gifted 5 memberships as well.
Oh, thank you,
Rod.
guys.
And Raven Darkstar, Joshua Lee, Leland Squirrels, and Alana Hayter. Hi, Alana, the pretty name. And Water
Pretty
Duelist were recipients of that.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
What?
Oh, yep. There you go.
Did I turn it on?
Watch this video. As our land disappears, we have no choice but to become the world's first digital nation. Only concerted global effort can ensure that Tuvalu does not move permanently online and disappear forever from the physical plane.
What you just saw was Tuvalu's Minister of Foreign Affairs, a small Pacific country about halfway between Australia and Hawaii. As it stands right now, the island will be the first nation to be completely submerged underwater by the end of the century. And over the course of the next 80 or so years, its land, people, nature, culture, and history will disappear one by one. In an attempt to salvage whatever they can, they seek legal protection as a nation that might cease to exist in the traditional sense. So what they're doing is becoming the world's first digital nation, creating an exact replica in virtual reality, where in the future, visitors will be able to visit and see the landscape, nature, and culture that once was. They are currently in the process of creating the digital twin, and soon all of their administrative and governance systems will be moved online into this virtual world. Do you want to talk about Black Mirror in real life? Okay, you're going to have to watch this video.
Wow.
Good grief.
It's sad. It's scary in a way. The people are gonna have to move away somewhere, I suppose.
Yeah.
I hope they
I
have a plan for that.
assume the aren't going digital.
What?
I assume the people aren't going digital as well.
No. But that's a question I had. So unless they do have something like that AI wise, I guess, when we go to visit, what do we interact with besides the landscape?
Well, yeah.
It's gotta have some kind of, you know, either people who work there virtually or AI,
Hmm.
I think.
Oh, just graft Cortana or Syrian. That'd be fine.
It just seems I panic when I think of something like that. Like they are going to be gone forever.
Yeah.
It's the death of a country. I'm gonna go out there and start screaming at my fucking quote unquote neighbors. I am so sick of this shit.
Yeah.
They act like you've been somewhere in your life. Act like you've been taught how to act. I remember once I was in my bedroom. I looked out my window and a girl I knew was walking by. So I said hi, just like that. Like I'm literally only on the second floor of my house, not very far up, right?
Hmm.
I looked out my window literally and said hi to my friend walking by. It didn't have to be loud because she wasn't very far away, right?
Yep.
Oh my god. You would have thought I was out selling my butt on the corner. My parents ran up. They're like, don't you ever yell out your window. It's like, it's trashy, you know?
Yeah.
Wow.
And now I'm living here with, that's all they do. And then they have arguments with their significant others outside. I'm like, oh my god, I'm living in Salem's Lot. Is it?
Witches?
No, just in hell.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. I think that's what the guy references in the 8 Mile song, right?
Huh?
It's growing old in Salem's Lot. It's Eminem.
Oh, okay. Good
Yeah.
to know.
Mm,
So me and Eminem were neighbors. Are you saying?
Well, you could have
awesome.
been.
Yay! I don't live in Detroit.
You would have.
Taipan
I'd
has a
rather live in Detroit than here. That tells you something.
Taipan has an interesting take on it. Drive
What?
auditors crazy. Make all public employees virtual and see auditors interact with them.
I love it. Yes, that would be great, wouldn't it?
And maybe we could have some eggheads from the TGAB show as well.
Yeah. Sir, we're going to have to
Bob?
trespass you. We're going to have to trespass you from this website.
Yep.
Yes. Egghead was brilliant. If you haven't seen that episode yet, go watch it.
I'll find the link and I'll put it in the chat. How about
Cool. I'm telling you, T-Gabs is one of my favorite channels now. That and Captain Cactuses. I love them. They're my entertainment, and I'm pretty particular about my entertainment. So, hey, do any of you watch Stranger Things?
that? I have watched a few episodes.
I know that like Robert loves it. But it's all is that the one Winona Ryder's on?
Yep.
Do you remember when she was a shoplifting bitch?
Mm-hmm.
Remember when
I
she started
vaguely
shoplifting for no
recall.
reason?
I vaguely recall she did get done for it. Yeah.
Why? How the fuck are you gonna be Winona Ryder and think I'm going in the store and shoplift because they won't notice me? Shut up.
Okay. Bye, Mindy. Take care.
Bye.
Night, Mindy.
Apparently, Mike watched them all.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's quite a few seasons, isn't it?
What was?
I've
5
got no idea.
Stranger Things.
Okay.
Course. Don't have a clue.
First, what? I'm trying to read the chat, guys. What is Nana saying?
Okay. He is saying, "MG, by the way, not everything I cook comes out good. That broth was less than good. It's pretty much ruined my turkey soup."
The broth? Yeah, if your broth's not good, it's gonna ruin your soup. Because basically, that's what soup is.
Yeah.
I would think it was gonna come out good. You know, sometimes it's better to go bouillon. You know what I'm saying? Just stick with bouillon. Chicken
The
bouillon.
little cubes.
Well, they have one now that comes in sort of like a pasty powder. Try that one. Like Beyond Bouillon or something like that. I think it's called. It's good. I use it from a piccata. Piccata. I love the name of that even. Piccata.
What?
Cat.
Piccata. Masala. I love being Italian. Have I told you that?
You're
Yeah,
Italian?
pick up on- I'm
Who
Italian.
knew?
I
I
am.
think
Oh,
maybe
K-Rap, get a hold of me, hon.
a few hundred times.
Yeah? I want to do. I have another ancestry to do. I'm gonna prove I'm more than 87 motherfucking percent Italian. Cause that cannot stand.
I'm like 62% English.
So, anywho, um, oh, the next one. Oh, sorry. I'm
And the
a little
next one?
flaky today. I have more to show you.
Ooh.
Yeah, I got more to show you. Aren't you happy? What is this? Oh, okay, that's what I want to talk. So, hey, Darryl Brooks. That's what I want to talk about.
Okay.
Where did we leave off last time? That he got his lawyer, right?
Yeah.
Okay. For the appeal? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that Kim's back. Yeah, so much is
Oh,
happening.
yes. Yep.
It's coming up, and I can't wait. Are we going to do the new trial, though? Do you want to follow it, guys? His Milwaukee trial? Now, if anybody was paying attention, he would not have been able to do Waukesha Parade. Because in Milwaukee, he using the same SUV, he literally ran over Erica before he did the parade. How you
Just
gonna let
to
somebody do
give
that?
is
What?
there an allegedly involved in that?
No, because she had the boot on her foot, so she was injured. Like, uh, allegedly, only because he hasn't been adjudicated guilty yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's
But
what I
we
was.
know he did it. He did it as much as he did the like to say he allegedly drove down the parade thing. Nobody's gonna say that because we all like
Well,
we
no. Well,
never
one he
have a
got.
murder with this much evidence,
Yeah.
video of him.
Well, he got convicted of it, so he is a convicted, whatever he's convicted of. There's
Yeah,
no
but I'm saying
allegedly
before
about
it,
it.
before during the trial, nobody said allegedly because really,
Because I don't know how people talk about it. He was always the defendant. He wasn't the
he
not
said
quite
that.
yet convicted murderer.
He called himself the alleged defendant. No, you're the alleged murderer. You are the
Yeah.
defendant, bitch.
Yes, definitively he was the defendant.
He's
But
just
so
so
it's
stupid.
down to how the words were used.
He would get in these arguments over semantics and he didn't know them. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't know what the fuck he was talking about.
Mm.
Now that's hearsay only, AMG.
No, I know. I just
Sorry.
don't do that. I will have to kill you. And I mean that as a joke, of course. I would
I know.
allegedly never kill you.
Grounds.
Grounds.
Uh, yeah, you're not the Tina they're talking about, anyways, right?
No, I am a third party intervener.
Do you object
And
to being
I
called?
do not consent.
Do you object to being called that name?
I do not consent to being called by that name. I do not answer that, and I know no person called that ever. Come on. I went on a deep dive when I was watching that trial to see, is he the first? He can't be the first. He wasn't. And he's not going to be the last. And it's just too funny to me that there are people,
First or last what? Sorry.
one of those sits that go, what do you mean first or last what? Him. What he did. Like, the stupid representation of himself.
Right. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
You know, between Ronnie.
Yeah. Sorry. I was struggling with context a little bit.
You're always struggling with context, Simon.
Oh no.
It must be me. I'll do better.
Yes, I always have difficulty reading letters from prisoners.
Yeah, that was funny. When he said that he got those letters from Erica, and the judge's like, how do you know they're from her? And he's like, because they are. She's like, well, did she sign them? And he tried to convince the judge that nobody signs letters. What?
Mm.
Pretty sure I always did.
Yeah, it's like an email. You just want to keep them guessing, right?
Like, he's like, people who write to people in prison don't sign them. Why?
Yeah.
How-
Why?
No. I've written to somebody in prison, and they get their prison number on it, you know, like,
Mm-hmm.
and people sign it. I wrote to somebody. I wrote to, I don't want to talk about it, but I wrote to people, and I signed it, and everybody signs a letter. Who doesn't sign a letter?
Not very many people.
Like, are they trying to pretend like, are they trying to have plausible deniability? Is that it?
I must admit I have no idea what he was trying to do with those. Shall we say alleged letters?
What did Taipan say?
Taipan. I was waiting for the subject to run down. Just to come out. I am going to just come out and say this.
Is everybody
Don't
having
care
a
if
hard time talking today? Good.
Yeah, all these interruptions. Sorry. I am going to just come out and say this. Don't care if it upsets some channels. At least this channel, you interact with the chat. And sometimes we even say what you say correctly. And certain others won't interact with you unless you are a member.
That sucks. I hate those channels. I don't go to those channels. That bothered me before now and when I didn't have a channel. I didn't enjoy being in a chat when the person who was live streaming didn't even look at the chat. You know, I
Yeah.
don't enjoy that.
And
And I always said I would always pay attention to the chat. I looked forward to it.
Yeah. Hi, I'd have been.
Hey, and there's some channels with a members only chat.
Yeah, I hate that. What is that shit?
Yeah.
When that like, I was like, oh, I can do a members only chat. When I got it, I was like, I'm not gonna do a members only chat. I was like excited that I got it, but I'd never do it.
Mm.
I
Like,
mean, I
hey,
can
look.
see why, but yeah,
No, no, I can never see why. Like if you're PewDiePie and you have 150,000 people in your chat, maybe. But even then, no. You shouldn't have to pay to talk to somebody.
this is very true.
It's like, okay, at DragCon and a lot of places like it, you have to pay for a meet and greet to talk to the queens. But that's only at places like DragCon where they have to pay for their booth. If you go to a show of theirs, most likely you don't have to do that.
Yeah.
You know,
Generally speaking,
sometimes. Can I? All these interruptions. Most of the time, like except for sometimes if they have a big show at like an arena or something, yeah, I gotta pay for a meet and greet because there's 20,000 people there. But if it's like a club or something, no, you shouldn't have to pay to talk to somebody. Go ahead.
I say the only time you need to pay to speak to somebody is if you've got a credit card and they're charging by the minute.
Ha 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 ha.
Yeah. I've heard there's some pretty bad people too, even when you pay for meet and greet, like Dave Mustaine.
I don't know.
Apparently, he's a real jerk.
I don't know. I've never paid
Sorry,
for meet and
who,
greet like that.
who he?
He's the guy.
Metallica. I mean, well, he started with Metallica, and then they kicked him out, and now he's Megadeth.
Okay.
But if it wasn't for Dave, there wouldn't be a Metallica. Just gonna say,
Well, it would
in my
certainly be.
opinion,
It would at least be different.
it'd
That's
be
for sure.
different. Yeah, I'm just saying, the Metallica we know wouldn't exist.
Yeah, a lot of the writing credits on the early songs say Mustaine. So
Yeah.
Right.
Some of your favorite songs, really. What's that from?
Hmm?
I can't read the chat. Somebody said something to me.
Hi, King Crew. He says, "Yo, sup peeps? You all can relax. I'm here now. AMG, you can start it over now."
Okay, good. I wasn't happy with the way it was going anyway. Let's start over.
Mhm.
Okay. I'll get the
Yeah. Quick handbrake turn.
let me just
Unless
just kidding. That was good, huh? That was funny. Ah. How you doing, King Crew? But yeah, I wanna I even wanna get better at the thumbnails, guys. And
well,
and
you're
I've been
quite scarily good now, in my humble opinion. But
thank
I
you.
think you do a cracking job.
Thank you. I enjoy that so much. And right now, with my eyes being what they are, I can't do art normally, so to speak.
Mhm.
So, it's the only way I could do it. And, well, only uh, financially viable way I can still do it.
Right.
Like, if I had big canvases and the stuff to use on them, yeah, I could do that. What the fuck?
That more noise outside?
Yeah, of course, they're fighting. The trash is fighting.
But two sets of neighbors?
I don't know. Do I
Or is
care?
it
Am I
an
out there?
intimacy
No.
squirrel?
I need to move. I'm broke though. Like I'm beyond broke. But I'm going to do something about that. I hope. Wish me luck.
You can't use an Uber as a getaway car from a bank robbery.
I can't use an Uber, period. I can't afford one.
Okay, so
What-
walk
It's
to
a
the
joke.
bank, call the Uber.
What would happen if you just walked into a bank and I wrote a note saying, "Can I please have $100,000?"
There,
I'm not threatening anybody, and I'm using the word please.
They would give you
They
some money.
may take you to the manager to arrange a loan.
No, they would probably just give you some money, take it as a robbery because they're not supposed to resist at all. Give you some money, hopefully slip a die pack in there, and yeah.
Maybe. What's Freckles saying?
We AMG's trial here for sure.
Oh yeah.
The
You guys
polite,
Yeah.
what?
the polite bank robber trial.
Right? You guys would stream for me, right?
Of course.
Okay. I would represent myself.
King Crew is wondering when he would expect his private jet. I'm assuming he meant private jet as opposed to a jedge.
Why would I get you a private jet? I mean, if
Well,
I got super rich, sure, I'd buy everybody I know something. Because this is who I am. What is what?
Well, NA reckons the note alone might be considered and Taipan says just deliver an intent to sue and hope they fold and pay up for the court case.
Wow.
Hi, NCR News Network. How's your
Hello.
bid to get to 1,000 subs going? Is it 1,000 subs?
Yeah.
I think so. NCR.
Because I love you. I do. Because I do. Hey,
Yes.
let's play Karen Bingo. Or Salsa Bingo. We don't have to do it right now, but when you want to do it?
Obviously sometime in the future.
How about Wednesday? You guys want to play like Bingo Wednesday?
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, Wednesday works.
I might be retiring it.
Right. Well, News Network's currently at 933 subs, so getting
Holy
close.
shit! Good for you.
And ATB Films, people keep on posting as I'm clicking, is he's thinking about making you a new intro, something with a pink sub, AMG.
Ooh. That'd be awesome.
It would.
Oh my god. I tried so hard and it's a mess. I'm not good. I'm so not. I had a great idea and it was cute and I had an accident of editing that kind of gave a cute thing, but I didn't know how to fix it, like to stay that way. Yeah, I'm not good. But I'm gonna learn. Taking classes. Not right now because I can't afford it, but in the near future I will. And I also decided I want to take that CPR certification class. It's free. Most places have it free, and everybody should know CPR. That should be something we all do as a group for the new year. Learn CPR. Infant, child, and adult.
Yeah,
They
I mean,
teach them all together. What, Cliff?
something you can really take to heart.
Yeah. I think it'd be great if we showed
Nice try,
everybody
Cliff.
what a community could do, and in real life do something. Do something that affects the world for real. By all of us knowing CPR, you don't know when you might save somebody's life. You know, somebody might be choking. You know, Heimlich. Somebody might be passed out and needs, you know,
Yeah.
CPR. You
Yeah,
never know when it could happen.
I had it for like 3 years and then it lapsed. But it's a good idea.
Yeah. Mine lapsed donkeys years ago. I
never
took a
had
first St. John ambulance first aid course at work many years ago.
Yeah, that's my boss paid for it, and it was St. John's as well. So
Who?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
the name of the
Who? What? Where?
company.
St. John's ambulance. So sort of
Nice.
charity type stuff.
So, in case you hadn't noticed, I'm like exhausted. so it's not gonna last much longer. I'm a little
Oh,
punch drunk.
apparently when NCR Newsnet gets to 1,000 subs, they're going to be auctioning him off to raise money for St Jude's.
What do you mean him?
Should I save the hassle and just donate $2 now?
Right?
Tish, sorry.
I'll give you money to not auction yourself off. How about that? I know I'm terrible. No, that's a great thing. St. Jude's is a good charity. A lot of good charities, though. People don't
Yeah.
think of the Diabetes Association enough because diabetes is not like a sexy cause. Like,
Hmm.
celebrities don't talk about it, and you don't see it advertised a lot because a lot of people think, oh, diabetics have insulin, they're fine. No, no, not true. Not true. Diabetes ravages the human body, even with medication.
Yes. So
But a lot of things do.
it isn't just a lack of sugar or too much sugar. It's the knock-on effects on your various other bits and bobs in your body. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it can lead to kidney failure and all kinds of stuff. So
Yep, lots of unpleasant stuff. Blindness.
Yep.
Necropathy of the extremities.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, lots of good stuff.
Yay.
hopefully they come up with a cure sooner or later.
Well, that's why people have to donate. What does it say in the chat?
Which one?
The ones to me?
Oh, King Crew says, AMG, you should start an OnlyFans and make millions.
I should.
We did actually make a start in your OnlyFans, didn't we?
So
and that's got people in chat wondering.
what does it say over there?
Well,
The last one to me.
Taipan said, follow the adventure of the AMG sub on its 7-year journey through space.
I love it. I told Graham he should do shorts with his little space subs, guys. Get after him to do that.
Yeah.
Maybe he hears it from all of us. He'll do it. I want to see Graham grow too. And Captain Cactus. All my people. SDR News. I want to see you all grow. Even if I don't, I want to see you guys grow.
And I want to see my big red dog Bob all throughout the universe.
And just to drive the diabetes thing home, NA says his grandma diabetes because she thought only the Bible could help her. It's sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks.
My brain has gone blank. What was that? Oh, the hockey thing from the latest T-Gabs video. I mean,
yeah,
that should be sort of a short on all those TikTok type media things.
Yeah, it might be a little long for a short, but because it's a few minutes.
Can it be adjustable? Or do they can only be?
I don't know. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead now.
No, I was thinking, I've got absolutely no clue about TikTok. Is there a time limit?
No, I assume there is. There is anymore.
Oh, okay. Because I think it used to be 59.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was, but now they're trying to compete with like other platforms.
Oh, okay.
Right.
That would be cool. I think that would be a good standalone thing.
Okay. Yeah.
And the Egghead one too.
Yeah, that was the sub, wasn't it? Space sub.
Yep.
Yeah. Very good. yeah, so we've been here for a little while. I am thoroughly exhausted today, so we're gonna cut it short, if you don't mind. Plus it's a weird day.
Apparently,
What?
you should do, according to Taipan, the shuffle dance for TikTok.
Never.
I'm not entirely sure I know
Nah,
what that is.
not gonna happen.
Hmm.
I will be going on camera soon, but it's not gonna be on TikTok.
Yeah.
Hi, Dave.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, Dave.
If I remember correctly, you got gifted a AMG membership.
Yay!
If you haven't already realised that, with your little icon thing at the end of your name now.
Yeah.
Yay.
Thanks to all the membership gifts lately, pretty much everyone is here is now a member. So
Mhm.
it's awesome.
Yay. Okay. Anybody have anything to say?
As usual, I love you all. Thanks for coming and have a great night. Rest of your day.
Yeah. Be in the words of Bill and Ted, be good or be actor and party on.
My best thing I could tell anybody is always say what you mean and mean what you say. And don't let anybody take advantage of your good nature, your friendship. You're worth so much more than that. Night.